Okay. Once again, another update on the Mendenhall and all things flooding related. We've been keeping a close eye on how the river is responding to the release from the basin. And so there you can see there on my screen, I've got the basin the hydro view there, showing the basin is releasing all the water, and the level. This is the laser gauge level, and that is going down. And so we're taking very close watch on how the lake and river responds. To this release, just about a half hour, 45 minutes ago, we crossed over the 10-foot stage, which is now a moderate flooding around the area. So we're just bringing an update. It's currently about 1 o'clock, a little after 1 o'clock on Tuesday, August 12th. And we are doing some Mendenhall flooding updates. We just crossed the 10-foot threshold. And so now, still looking at reaching about 16 and a half feet when it all crests Wednesday afternoon. This graphic here is available on our website, weather.gov/Juno. But yeah, 10 feet is where we are sitting right now. And we're going to continue to rise. We may need to adjust the forecasts. Those who are the hydrologists at the River Forecast Center in Anchorage, along with our senior service hydrologist here, they're keeping watch on how things are responding, and they will let us know if they need to make some adjustments, and then we'll get into that. But at least as of 1 o'clock now, still looking at a little over 16 and a half feet Wednesday afternoon. So some of the other bridges around the area, this is the Mendenhall River at Loop Road Bridge near Auk Bay. It's showing, let me make sure that this is the latest image. Let me refresh it. There we go. There's the latest image. It's also pushed about 9 feet. So we got a lot more gauges as we go down the river and move on down to allow us to see how things are responding as we go forward. So the Mendenhall River below Montana Creek near Auk Bay, there you can see that rise there in the levels. So yeah, the river is responding. And so once again, this is what we're looking at 10 feet now. Looking ahead, crest around, once again, a little over 16 and a half feet, somewhere around in the afternoon. 4 p.m. is the official time because we have to have that data point somewhere. But we're kind of aiming around 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Wednesday. Mendenhall level gauge forecast hitting 11 feet later on late this evening, and then hitting 12 foot overnight, about 2 a.m., give or take an hour, 13 feet at 6 a.m. Wednesday morning, 14 feet at 9 a.m. 14 feet is when we cross over into the highest range of a flood level there. Let's see here. What's it called? Major flood there at 14 feet. Forgot the word there. And then at 15 feet around the lunch hour on Wednesday, then 16 feet getting into the later parts of the afternoon on Wednesday. So that's the timing. These are based off of the initial forecast that was made earlier on. If we need to make some adjustments, those adjustments will be made going into this afternoon. So this is the latest flood statement, which is on our website. Just a flood warning for Glacial Dam Lake outburst remains in effect. We did extend it to include the entire flooding event until, so this goes until 8 a.m. Thursday. So that's going to include the crest, and then as the river comes down. So just because the river's going down, we're still at flood stage. So 8 a.m. Thursday is when this is currently set to expire. Looking at some of the impacts. So right now we are highlighting the 10 feet impacts where water levels will inundate Mendenhall Campground with up to 3 feet of water covering low areas, as well as up to 1.5 feet of water covering Skaters Cabin Road. Portions of West Glacier Trail will be impassable. Areas along View Drive will start to flood and cause minor flooding of yards. Closures of pedestrian pathways beneath Brotherhood Bridge and the trail system on the west side of Mendenhall River during outburst events. That is the 10-foot level. If you are interested, this is all on our website. You can take a look at the 10.5 feet, 11 feet, 11.5, all the way up to 16 feet, which is where we'll be going. We do have the 17-foot level if you're interested in that. So right now we're technically not forecasting a 17-foot crest, but the range of 16.3 to 16.8 certainly gets close. So that's available on our website. If you go to the monitoring website page, which is weather.gov/AJK/suicide basin. If you go to weather.gov/Juneau, right here, rivers and lakes, just highlight that. And whoops, that's not where I'm wanting to go. Let's back up here. If you highlight right there, rivers and lakes, this little menu pops up, suicide basin monitoring conditions. That can also get you to our monitoring page. So I wanted to show you this. This area is updated. Let's see, last update at 1 p.m. So here about 10, 15 minutes ago, not too late. Keep an eye on that. That's where we've been keeping an eye, putting a lot of the images, updates there. And then scroll down, a lot of information here is available for you. Latest images of the basin images is kind of the normal one we've been having for several years. The vectors, which highlight which direction the basin is going. It's obviously going down. And then the front of the basin, which is one of the newer ones, where we can see the front side of the basin as well. The hydrographs, there's the Mendenhall Lake along with the forecast there. They're updated there, 10.06 feet. That is the latest there on our website. And then the other gauges we have here. And then this is the newer one, the forecast timeline. It allows you to see, based on the forecast, where we can see the different stages. You just scroll down, you can see when things are happening. So right now we have our current observation, which is 1206 or 10.06 feet at 12:45. So that must have been when this this program updated. Then you can scroll down to see, okay, about 2 p.m. at 10 feet, which already happened. And so now 10.5, a little bit later on this afternoon, 11 feet later on this evening. So you can just scroll down to see when these will, as the river rises, keep scrolling as it goes back down. So this is also on our website on the monitoring page under the forecast timeline. And as we update the forecast, that forecast timeline will update as well. So if we were to change the forecast, the cresting timing and intensity of the rise and the fall, that'll also update as well. So once again, this is all available for you anytime you'd like at our website, weather.gov/Juneau. And then this is our basin monitoring page where we've been monitoring things and keeping up. And keeping up with the forecast, weather.gov/Juneau is the best place to go for that. So for now, we'll keep an eye on these timings. If we need to do another update this afternoon, we certainly will once we cross some of these other thresholds. I know I would certainly like to come in and let you know what we're thinking and what we're seeing. So I've said it before. I'm going to say it again. Latest basin information is always available at weather.gov/Juneau. For now, I'm Grant Smith, one of the meteorologists here at the National Weather Service here in Juneau, Alaska. Signing off for now. We'll let you go. And when we have more information, we will update you. Thanks for watching.